Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
What's up YouTube, it's Elijah One Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K24 New Gen Center build video. And in today's video we are going to be making one of the most fun builds that I have used yet so far this year. This 6'11" center build gets elite driving contact dunks, can get bronze agent 3s and space creators. So the combination of these two is so much fun. You can absolutely dunk all over the competition. Then you can become a shot creator from the mid-range, and as we've seen in the earlier mixtape, you can also hit some step back threes. This build is just a ton of fun. It's an athletic monster and it is great for 3v3 and 5v5 modes. So let's just jump right into it. So of course you want to go 6'11". You want to drop the weight all the way down to minimum at 215 pounds, and then you want to max out the wingspan at 7'9". So unfortunately we won't be able to get a ton of strength on this build, but once you get Mamba mentality, or if you want to activate your physicals takeover, you can absolutely make it work. And again, I haven't really had very many issues issues with the lower strength, it definitely helps to have higher strength. It's not the end of the world if you don't have a 90 strength. But again, you guys know that if you are matched up against some 6'8" or whatever that have high perimeter defense and high strength, they get really bumpy and they can cut you off and force ball pickup, so it can be frustrating at times, but it is definitely not the end of the world. You got big frame at 6'11" with a 7'9" wingspan. You're gonna get a nice vertical. You can get a ton of rebounds and blocks, and you can pretty much do everything on the court with this build. Then we can go ahead and click continue. So first we're gonna start off with the close shot. I did not increase this. This is the minimum that you can go to match that 80 driving layup. We only get bronze fast twitch. I only put an 80 standing dunk on this build. Unfortunately, with everything else that I wanted to have on this build, I just couldn't get the standing dunk up anymore. It would have been nice to get to 83. That way we could get silver rise up and silver fast twitch, but this way we still at least get pro contact dunks. But at the driving dunk with the 94, we still get elite driving contact dunks. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to see what the tallest that I could be and get elite driving contact dunks, and it is 6'11". You cannot get a 94 driving dunk at 7 feet tall. And man, this thing turned into an absolute monster. I forgot about with the combination of a 6'11" that you are able to get bronze agent 3s, and we are also able to get silver space creator. So this can even pop up on the 3-point shot attempts, I believe, but it for sure does pop up on your hop jumpers in the mid-range. It is extremely nice to have. And again, you have that silver midi magician, so you can pull up with that 82 mid-range, and again, you get Mamba mentality. You can get plus 10 to your shooting, so you can get a 92 mid-range. You also got a little bit of dribbling, so if you know how to dribble a bit, you can sauce up, pull up from the mid-range. We even get gold guard up, which is extremely nice, and we only have bronze blinders, unfortunately, but we do get gold catch and shoot, which makes this build also very deadly. So a nasty inside outside threat. Again, you got this 94 driving dunk, gold posterizer, precision dunker, Hall of Fame slithery bunny, 2-step spin dunker, the whole works. Also a nice plethora of finishing badges as well, with gold float games, giant slayer, gold scooper, Hall of Fame spin cycle, 2-step, pro touch bunny, silver acrobat, Hall of Fame slithery, and silver fearless finisher. So you can drive in, get a nasty dunk. They're gonna be worried about you driving on them. They see the name inside the arc finisher. Then you can spot up from the 3-point line out of the corner, activate that gold catch and shoot, get that silver corner specialist, that silver claymore to also pop up, so you can start sparking 3s on them. Then they're gonna have to play you tight again. They play you too tight, then you can blow by them again with your 94 driving dunk. Then you can use the dunk meter to dunk on the help sliding over too late. Man, you have so many options with this build. It is so much fun. And again, they start playing some good defense on you. You can create some space with that 82 mid-range, silver space creator, and of course silver midi magician. You'll be keeping your opponent guessing so much with this build. Again, absolutely nasty inside outside threat, and super nasty to be able to get gold catch and shoot on this build and have elite driving contact dunks. It is so much fun. And again, unfortunately, I had to sacrifice my free throw. I was not able to increase this. Again, if you put on a free throw that you can time decently, you still can hit them. Again, it's not going to be very consistent. You'll probably hit them at about a 60% rate. I have found that the free throw rating is pretty indicative of the percentage that you're going to shoot from the free throw line, so it does balance itself out. But again, you will miss some free throws, but again, you will make some as well. I did go only with an 86 pass accuracy. This is really the lowest that I will go on a center build now. I just absolutely love gold break starter, and we have that 92 defensive rebound. So if we box out, press triangle, go after that board, hold X or A, chuck that ball down the court, get that gold break starter. And as you see in the upcoming gameplay, we get 16 assists, and a lot of them are the full court outlet passes. It's easy assists, it's easy buckets. Your takeover meter is gonna skyrocket. You can activate your Mamba mentality. You can get plus 10 to all your driving layups, dunks, your shooting, passing, your defense, and the build turns into an absolute demon in Mamba mentality. Again, we still get silver dimer, needle threader, relay passer, touch passer, and gold special delivery. And if you are in the elite affiliation, try to make use of special delivery as much as you can. If you do a flashy pass and you get an assist off of it, then you're gonna get your two-way boost on the defensive end. But again, don't try and force it, because sometimes you will throw some bad passes that's just gonna go right into the opponent's hands, which can be frustrating at times. But again, if you can, you see somebody open, try and flashy pass it, activate that special delivery. It also gives them a shooting boost off a special delivery badge as well. And then you're gonna get your two-way boost on the defensive end. Maybe you'll get a block, and then you can keep your two-way boost for the offensive end and just start going crazy. Now, I did put ball handle and speed with ball to get gold big driver. I figured with a 94 driving dunk, I would absolutely absolutely love to have some speed with ball and ball handle, and again, especially in Mamba mentality, or you can go with your playmaking takeover. Plus 10 to these, a 77 ball handle and a 72 speed with ball. If you want to go with the juice perk with it, I believe that's plus 15, so you can get even a little bit more with it. But we do get bronze blow by, which is extremely nice to have if you are going to be making a slashing type of build like this. And of course, triple strike, which will help you get open a little bit more. Nice little jab steps into spins. They can be really nasty. And again, same thing, just wanted to get gold big driver with that 67 ball handle and the 62 speed with ball. If you are able to go up to a 65 speed with ball, you might be able to unlock a few more dribble packages, but I just wanted to get the gold big driver badge. As you can see, we are not able to get Hall of Fame, so this is the highest level we can get it on. But again, I wanted to make it make sense with the 94 driving dunk, be able to get some momentum towards the rim, or you can go coast to coast with it if you come down with that defensive rebound. 74 interior defense. I would have liked to have 82. I really do like 82 interior defense for silver post lockdown, but again, for everything else that we wanted to have on this build, we had to sacrifice a little bit interior defense, but I still wanted to have some absolutely at least get that silver anchor and bronze post lockdown, so if we do get matched up against a 7-footer with high strength and high post control, we can still try and hold our own a little bit. It might be tough at times for sure, but at least with bronze post lockdown, you can get some stops here and there against them. The 68 perimeter defense, I absolutely love 68 perimeter defense. Silver off-ball pest is an amazing badge. Off-ball pest in general is just an amazing badge. I've made all of my center builds with perimeter defense. I prefer it over steal, honestly, especially if you're going to be playing random rec and it's a man-on-man, and in case you have to switch onto guards, or maybe you get matched up against a 6'8" ISO type of build that has high ball handling and they can dribble. This will allow you to at least stay in front of them a little bit better. We do get bronze ankle braces and silver workhorse through this as well. But again, it even just helps you with contests on the perimeter. So if you hold down the stick, you can get a better contest. I have found that when you don't have any perimeter defense on, people can hit more contested shots against you. So this is going to lower their chances of hitting some contested shots against you. It would have been nice to get challenger on here for sure, and a bit more perimeter defense and really be a lockdown type of build. But again, we have that 94 drive and dunk for elite contacts. It is super fun, and we still have a very well-rounded build altogether. And again, I sacrificed my steal. I believe you could probably get up to like almost a 70 steal, it looks like, but again, I do not find that worth it unless you can get like silver interceptor. With the builds that I do have with the 60 steal, I find I get pretty much just as many steals as I have with builds that don't have steal. You can still get your bump steals. Sometimes you can still get the pick off animations, but again, you will get a few more steals with that 60 and in bronze interceptor. But again, for how many times it actually works, I don't find it really that much worth it. And again, I would rather prioritize my perimeter defense. Of course, 87 block, I absolutely love that. Silver anchor, gold chased on artist, which is extremely a nice badge. It'll get you some cheeky blocks here and there. Even this badge will pop up in some blocks that you don't think it would. Even if you're coming over late on the help and you're behind them or something, chased on artist will pop up and it will help you get a little bit more block frequency. And again, gold pogo stick, also nice to have so you can recover quicker, get some more jumps in case you bite on the pump fake and still get a contest and make them miss. I only went with the 57 offensive rebound, but we did go with the 92 defensive rebound, so we can get the gold rebound chaser, gold pogo stick, and silver box out beast. I like to prioritize defensive rebound unless I'm on the pure inside, then I would increase my offensive rebound. But with this build being able to shoot the way it can, you can play as a spot up. You do have high athleticism that allows you to crash, but as you've seen in the earlier mixtape as well too, you can still crash in, get some nasty putback dunks with that 94 driving dunk, even some contact putback dunks, which are extremely nasty. But again, I just find I really like to have a defensive rebound at 92 with gold rebound chaser, so that way we can box out, and up against those higher offensive rebounding builds with a 99 or a 93, we can box them out, hold our own on the defensive end, not allow them to get offensive rebounds and second chance points, and then we can use our break starter badge, chuck those full court outlet passes, get some easy assists, get our takeover meter up, activate our Mamba mentality, and just go absolutely nuts. But again, with the 57 offensive rebound, it's not like you can't get any offensive rebounds, it's just a lot lower frequency. And so I had to go with a 73 speed. Would have loved to have a 75 speed, but again, I had to sacrifice 2 points of speed in order to get all of these other ratings. But that's still a plenty enough speed at 6'11". You can really fly up and down the courts, especially in the rec, and it also makes this nice for 3v3 modes as well. In the 68 acceleration, I had to do that for badge purposes. Again, gold big driver, we get that bronze blow by, silver spot finder, which is also a very very nice badge. Again, you tap the right trigger or R2, you get a nice speed burst towards the rack along the 3-point line wherever you're cutting. And you can kind of dex them with this badge as well too. Cut in and out, bounce in and out, and if the person that passes you the ball has high pass accuracy, they'll suck you back to the 3-point line really quick, or they'll drag you past your defender when you're cutting, allow you to get in front of them, catch the ball, and dunk it or lay it in, whatever it might be. And again, bronze triple strike shows up there as well. Like I was saying earlier, only a 72 strength. Unfortunately, I wish we could have got more strength on this, but we had to go with the minimum weight in order to get the 94 driving dunk. But we still do get silver box up beast, bronze brick wall, silver fearless finisher, bronze post lockdown, and bronze immovable enforcer. So like I was saying earlier, against the high strength, high perimeter defense builds, it will be tough against them at times. It will cause you to get some ball pickups, but again, you have a plethora of options on offense. You can try and blow by them, dunk on them. Maybe you want to hit a step back three, a step back midi, whatever it might be, or you want to spot up. So if they come and help, then you got an easy open three. You drain that, then they're gonna have to play tight on you. You can cut in, backdoor them, get a nice easy dunk or lay, whatever it might be. But again, the high strength builds, it can be tough to play against at times, but this build is still a ton of fun. All the builds that I've played with the 70 strength, you can still pretty much do everything, but again, it's just sometimes against the builds with a higher strength, they will cause you to pick up the ball, which can be very frustrating at times. So user beware, but it's definitely not the end of the world if you only have a 72 strength like this. 82 vertical, we had to go with an 82 vertical to match the 94 driving dunk so we can get the elite driving contact dunk packages. But this also ties into gold chase down artist, pogo stick, posterizer, bronze rise up, and gold aerial wizard. So again, having an 82 vertical at 6'11" with a 7'9" wingspan, the athleticism on this build is absolutely insane, and this will also help you get some blocks. It's gonna help you with the rebounding as well too. And again, in Mamba mentality or physicals takeover, plus 10 to this, or if you want juice perk plus 15 potentially for a 97 vertical at 6'11", you'll be jumping out the gym, grabbing rebounds, blocking shots to get some nasty snatch blocks like this. It really does help to have a high vertical, especially if you're a center going for rebounds and blocks, whatever it might be. It's really a nice intangible to have. And last but not least, a 92 stamina to round it out to match the silver workhorse badge requirements. And there we have it, the 6'11" inside the arc finisher. This build, a ton of fun. Like I said, so many options. You can drive in and dunk on them. You still got your standing contact dunks, your pro contact dunks, elite driving contact dunks, gold catch and shoot, bronze agent threes, silver space creator. You still get your passing, you got your defense, you got amazing physicals, minus the strength, which could be a little bit better. But again, still a very athletic build. You're gonna be finished at the rack at a high rate. You can shot create from the mid-range, splash threes. It's a lot of fun. I have been absolutely loving this build. So we can go ahead and click continue. And here we get shades of Nicholas Claxton, Chet Holmgren, and Anthony Davis. So some pretty nasty comparisons there. And like I just said, it does come out to an inside the arc finisher. And next up, we will get into the animations and how to increase this build first. So the way that I would increase this build first, I would max out your finishing and your shooting, of course. So get that 80 driving layup, your 94 driving dunk, and your 80 standing dunk. So we can get our layup packages, our Hall of Fame Pro Touch, elite contact dunks, pro big man standing contact dunks. We can get our shooting badges as soon as we can that are silver or gold level, like gold catch and shoot. Of course, agent threes, space creator, whole works just like that. Unfortunately, you won't be able to touch the free throw quite yet, but in your next upgrades, you could focus on that as well. You can go with your 86 pass accuracy. I would absolutely recommend that. You can go with your 67 ball handle and 62 speed with ball. Or if you wanted to drop this down to like the silver level of big driver, you could absolutely do that too. I can't exactly remember what it is, but I think it might be something like this. So you could also do something like that. And then what I usually do is go to a 61 interior defense and a 77 block to start off with, so we can get that bronze anchor. I like to max out my perimeter defense as soon as I can to get that silver off-ball pest and really be able to lock down. And of course, max out your defensive rebound absolutely 100%. And the reason you're seeing +2 underneath all of these is because I am a veteran 2 in the elite affiliation. And once you hit veteran 2 in the elite affiliation, you get +2 to all of your defensive stats. So now my builds are even more OP on the defensive end, and especially this build is absolutely nasty once you max it out. You can get up to a 76 interior, a 70 perimeter, 89 block, 94 defensive rebound, so it turns into even more of a demon. And of course, pretty much max out your physicals. You can go 73 speed. I dropped this down to a 57 for now, but again, in your next upgrades, you can focus on increasing that. 72 strength, an 82 vertical, and a 92 stamina. Vertical is especially important to match that 94 driving dunk. You absolutely need to put an 82 vertical on this so you can get your elite contact dunk packages and nice defensive badges as well. And another perk of being a veteran 2 is that every build that I make now, I can immediately upgrade it to a 99 overall if I want, so I can really make some pretty cheesy 92 and under builds now. So if you wanted to make this build a 92 and under, what you could do is max out your acceleration, max out your interior defense, and then what I would do is increase the block until you hit that 93, drop it 1 to an 81. So again, if you want to make this a 92 and under build, it is extremely OP. The reason I would go like this, 74 interior defense, that way we can get our bronze post lockdown. You won't get silver anchor unfortunately, but again, if you want to sacrifice maybe some of the ball handling and speed with ball and the acceleration to get silver anchor, you could absolutely do that. So what you could do is 62 ball handle, 48 speed with ball, drop the acceleration down to a 48 as well too, and then you can hopefully max out your block, which you can do, and then maybe you want to come over here and max out your acceleration a little bit more until you see that 92 pop up. I guess a lot of you aren't veteran 2, so this is the way that you could make it, so you can make an absolutely cheesy 92 and under build. So that way you can still get your bronze spot finder, you can still get your silver big driver, you still get a bit of ball handle and speed with ball with some dribbling packages, you get your silver anchor, you got your gold rebound chaser. Like, this build is just disgusting for a 92 and under rec. You got your contact dunks, you got your shooting, your passing, your dribbling, you got pretty much max defense, you got all your pretty much max physicals. Again, absolutely nasty build, so much fun in the 92 and under rec. But I did show you how to increase it to a 90, but this is what I would do if you are going to make this build. Make it that 90 that I just showed you there, and then you want to increase it to a 92 to make it just like this. It will be an amazing 92 and under rec build, and it will eventually cost you 295k VC, as you can see there at the bottom. And so for the animations for the build, as you can see here, we will get into the jump shot after we run through these. My free throw is underhand, which is a starter 3 animation, along with the layup style Domantas Sabonis, which is also a starter 3 animation. Dunk packages we will get into after. My dribble pull up is Kevin Durant, which I also believe is a starter 3 animation. Spin jumper is on normal. Hop jumper also Kevin Durant. Again, I think that is a starter 3 animation. I can't exactly remember what is starter 3 and what isn't. Post fade Pro 2, post hook Joel Embiid, even though you really won't be using that. Post hop shot Kobe Bryant, and then I've been using Pascal Siakam for my motion style. Again, I've just been putting on random people's. I really don't know if I feel a difference between any of them, but again, comment your favorite motion style down below and let me know. Pass style Domantas Sabonis, I really love his full court outlet pass animations, so I like to use his pass package. Dribble style is normal. Signature size up Kawhi, regular breakdown combo Giannis, aggressive breakdown combo Kawhi, escape moves normal, combo moves normal, crossover normal, behind the back normal, spin Joel Embiid, hesitation normal, step back normal. Triple threat style is also Michael Jordan. I don't really necessarily know what the best dribble moves are. Basically, just if I'm able to put them on at a higher ball handle and speed with ball rate, I'll tend to throw them on. Again, I don't know if these are necessarily the best dribble moves for this build at this height with the ball handling and speed with ball ratings, but this is what I've been putting on. It's what I've been using. It still seems to work. I don't really dribble up too much, but again, if you know some better combinations that you can get, absolutely go ahead and put that on. The jump shot that I've been using for this build, you guessed it, Jonathan Isaac base, Tim Duncan release 1, and Jaren Jackson Jr. for release 2. And I actually put this jump shot on full speed. I guess I wanted to get that A release height, A release speed, and the B plus defensive immunity, which is extremely nasty. So it's 82% Tim Duncan, 18% Jaren Jackson. If you want to drop the blending to get that C minus timing stability, you absolutely can do that as well too. And if you want to increase it a little bit, you can go up to a 68% Tim Duncan and 32% Jaren Jackson. So it does slow down the jump shot a little bit. You still get that A release height and B plus defensive immunity, but what I have been rocking on this build is the full speed, and we have been rocking that 82% Tim Duncan and 18% Jaren Jackson. Again, I've been using Jonathan Isaac all year, so I'm very used to this base. I'm very used to Tim Duncan releases. Jaren Jackson I've had on a couple others as well. But if you guys have a base that works for you, like Eric Pascal, whatever it might be, you guys can go ahead and use that. Use whatever is natural to you and works best for you. And then for the dunk styles, we got our rim grazers, we got all of the hangs put on there. I do not recommend putting on back scratchers. They usually tend to be blocked fairly easy. I got all the windmill dunks equipped. We got our basics equipped. I should put on that quick drop. I'm not sure why that's not on actually, but we will definitely equip that right now. Reverses, we can even put all of these on as well. Again, not sure why I don't have these equipped, but we will definitely throw those on. The athletics, we got our double clutches, of course, all the tomahawks. I absolutely love tomahawk dunks. I love one-handed power jams. They're my favorite dunks to watch and do. Of course, 2-foot moving dunks. We got our contacts on pro and elite, which is absolutely disgusting. And for our 1-foot moving dunks, rim grazers, we got our hangs. Again, don't recommend the back scratchers. We got our windmills, we got the cradles, we got all the reverses put on here as well. We got the quick drops off 1, which is a starter 3 animation, but is extremely nice. We got our basics, we got our athletics, our double clutches. I don't know why these aren't equipped, but definitely go ahead and throw on these tomahawk dunks. Absolutely. I'm not sure why those got unequipped. That's odd, but regardless, you definitely want to put those on. And of course, the pro 1-foot moving contact dunks as well. And for our standing dunks, all of the regulars, all of the rim pulls, and of course the 2-hand under basket athletic. And then we do get pro standing big contact dunks as well too. For our signature dunks, Giannis, Blake Griffin, LeBron James, Scottie Pippen, Zion Williamson, Karl Malone, Draymond Green, Dwight Howard, Sean Kemp, Shaquille O'Neal, Ben Simmons, Kat, Dominique Wilkins, and last but not least, Daryl Dawkins. And I love Daryl Dawkins' dunk package. He's got this nasty standing dunk animation where he swings his arm, and if you have a max wingspan, it looks extremely glitchy, and it is super satisfying to do and see. Unfortunately, it is a bit of a rare dunk. I haven't got it that many times this year, as you can see on your screen right now. Those dunk animations are absolutely nasty. However, they are very rare and hard to get. And then last but not least, for our alley-oops, we got our pro elite Zion Williamson's thrown on there, and we can get elite contact alley-oop dunk packages and pro contact dunk packages as well. So there we have it, how to make the build, how to increase the build. We got our animations, jump shots, and dunk packages. So everything you guys need to equip these on and start going crazy in the rec or the 3v3 modes, wherever you want to take this build. But of course, next up we have a rec centered gameplay. All right, so here we've got a 26 point, 21 rebound, 16 assist, and 4 block gameplay on 11 of 16 shooting and 4 of 6 from 3-point land. And we are up against a 7'1" two-way interior threat, so a pure inside build, but we are starting the gameplay off with a nice block right there. And also right here, we are going to be showing off the nasty 94 driving dunk, spinning through the lane between the defense and getting that nice takeoff animation right there. But like I said, this build definitely one of the most fun builds that I've been able to use this year. The 94 driving dunk for elite driving contacts. You get pro big man contact dunks, gold catch and shoot, bronze agent 3s. You get space creator on silver on this build, silver midi magician. You literally get the full package. And also, as you see in this gameplay, we can definitely hold down the paint and get a ton of blocks. Once again, I ended up sacrificing the steal. I don't find it to be really that worth it on builds like this, where you can only really get like a 60 to a 70 steal. I really find that you have to have a higher steal in order to make it really worthwhile, especially if you can only get a 60 steal. What I found is it really doesn't make a huge difference. You can still get as many steals with a no steal rating as you do with a 60. It for sure will help out at times, but if you play disciplined defense and learn to not try and spam the passing lanes and just wait for him to catch the ball and try and pick up the ball when he's fumbling or something like that, you can get a ton of steals, and you can also still absolutely get a ton of bump steals as well. But this build is just so lethal in so many facets of the game. You can start off with the corner 3, bang that, then he's gonna have to start and play you tight. You can blow by him, you can pull up for a midi, or you can drive in and use the dunk meter to absolutely dunk all over the competition. You also get a nice little bit of ball handling and speed with ball, so especially in Mamba mentality, this build is an absolute demon, and it also makes it a great build for the 3v3s as well. Pretty much all the events that are going to come out that are 3v3 based, I will definitely be using this build for them. And again, in 5v5 in the rec, you guys see the stat line that I'm putting up in this game. A near 20, 20, and 20 and we also get 4 blocks and a near triple double at halftime. 14 points, 8 assists, and 12 rebounds on 75% shooting. Absolutely OP. And again, that 86 pass accuracy on center builds, I probably won't go any lower than this. I really like having at least gold break starter, especially if you have a 90 plus rebound. A lot of people do go with 85 or 83 rebound, whatever it might be, but it just drives me nuts getting out rebounded, and I like to be able to get the most rebounds that I can, especially on the defensive end. I hate allowing offensive rebounds. A lot of people will eventually start leaking out once they see that you can throw those full court outlet passes, and if you don't get the rebound and they're already gone, there's going to be shooters wide open on the 3-point line if you cannot secure that defensive rebound. And again, rebounds wins games. It's more opportunities for them to score and less for you. It makes an absolute huge difference at the end of the day. So I like to get as much rebounding as I can. I have made a few builds with the 85, but those builds also do have the 93 or 92 offensive rebound to go with it. And again, the max wingspan, that's intangibles, those also help, along with arms and the vertical. It will just help you get more rebounds and more blocks. But this build, man, is just so nasty, so much fun, and so OP. I believe that anybody can use this build and go crazy on it. The 76 free ball might be a little bit tough for some people if you can't shoot. Make sure you guys get those hot zones. I say this almost every single video, but make sure you get the hot zones, and then every single Monday, go do the shooting drills. Get your lethal zones out of the corners, especially if you're a 7-foot big man. That is the best spot to shoot the threes and spot up out of. It is the highest percentage 3-ball in basketball. It's the exact same for online NBA 2K. And you also do get that corner specialist badge. You can get the Claymore badge to kick in. You got the gold catch and shoot to kick in as well too. It is just absolutely lethal. And then again, if you want to drive in a couple steps, hit a step back to the corner, you got that Agent 3's badge that's gonna pop up. You got so many options with this build, and again, you can be an absolute shot creator from the mid-range as well, but we are ending the gameplay off with a nasty putback dunk right there. And again, the putback dunks on this build, that 94 driving dunk, go absolutely insane as well too. But there we have it, 26 points, 21 rebounds, and 16 assists with 4 blocks. Absolute monster of a game on the 6'11" inside the arc finisher. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe if you're new as well, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.